I know you love tapping with me here on YouTube, but I also know that sometimes something comes up in your life and you're like, I should really tap on that, but I have no idea how to find the language when I'm tapping by myself. Well, I have got you covered, friend. In this video, I'm going to share my super easy three-part framework on how to find the language when tapping by yourself. And I'm going to share a bonus way to find the language as well. But before we dive in, I just want to let you know I created a cheat sheet with both of these methods that you can get by clicking the link in the description below. This sheet is great to print out and use as a guide anytime you want to tap on an issue and you just don't know what to say. So the first part of the three-part framework is state it. State it just means state your issue. So what's going on? So what you want to do is identify your emotions and state the actual issue. So let's say you're angry at Bob. You're going to state your anger and you're going to state, I'm angry at Bob. Bob burst into my office when he wasn't supposed to, and now I'm pissed. All this anger. I'm pissed at Bob. So angry. So pissed off. Bob burst into my office. So all you're doing is stating the issue over and over again until you go through at least one round on the body, but you might want to do 2 or 3 depending on how angry you are at Bob. The second part of the framework is vent it. Now, this is my favorite part because we get to be really sophomoric and we get to swear and we get to use all kinds of saucy language. So what you want to do for vent it is imagine that a trusted friend is sitting in front of you and you are telling them all of the dirty secrets about this issue and about Bob and about everything that you're feeling. So you just go to town on all of it. You let it all out. So Bob is such a sleazebag. Why does he always burst into my office? He knows that I'm working between 1 and 2 and I'm working on that freaking report that he freaking asked me to work on. Jesus, he just doesn't care. He's such a misogynist. Like, what a fucking asshole this guy is. So really, you just want to go to town, let yourself swear, let yourself be sophomoric, let yourself be quote unquote unspiritual, just to get that energy out of your body and to move it from your inside of your body to outside of your body. You want to stay in this second part of the framework until you feel like there's really not a whole lot left. Like you've really released a lot of your anger. You've said what you wanted to say and you're ready to just, okay, I'm ready to move on, move to the next place, move into the future that I want to create for myself. Which leads us to part 3 of the framework, which is let it go. So when we're in the let it go phase, you basically want to make a declaration that you're ready to let this go. And you want to declare what you're choosing moving forward. So you're going to use let it go language, like I choose to let this go, or I want to let this go. I'm ready to let this go. And you're going to use choice language. So that is any statement that begins with I choose. So I choose to let this anger go. I choose to let Bob go. I choose to let Bob have his own experience of life. I choose to take my power back from Bob. I choose peace in every cell of my body. Think about what you want to feel and how you want to be in the world moving forward and use that kind of language on each point. Now, you don't have to get fancy. You could literally say the same thing on every point. I choose to let this go. I choose to let this go. I choose to let this anger go. I choose to let this anger go. I choose peace. Sometimes just saying, I choose to let this emotion go and I choose peace is enough to start getting some movement on this issue for you. So by the end of this state it, vent it, let it go, you should feel a little bit lighter. You should feel like the energy has moved and shifted and like you are a little bit more willing to let the issue go and move forward in your life in a powerful, positive way. So that's the easy 3-part framework. And now I want to give you my bonus way to find the language when tapping yourself. So the bonus way to find the language when you're tapping yourself is really fun. I want you to grab your journal or a piece of paper And all I want you to do is free write about what happened. Just off the top of your head, just tune into the energy that this issue brought up for you and write it down. Write from your heart, write from your soul, write everything that is coming up for you, whether it's quote unquote right or wrong, whether it's politically correct or not politically correct. I don't know why I'm using all the air quotes, whether it's spiritual or, unspiritual. I think it's all spiritual. So that's why I kind of go like this when I say unspiritual. But write everything that's on your heart and on your mind. Write it down. And when you feel like you just can't write anymore, what I want you to do is take what you've written and use that as your tapping script. So literally go back, start at the beginning and say, oh my God, Bob burst into my office again. He's such a jerk. I can't stand him. Why does he always do this? He freaking smells bad. This has happened so many times and I've told HR and blah, 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 blah. And just line by line, point by point. And again, you're going to get movement on whatever that issue is for you. This is also one of my favorite ways to find the language when you're tapping. So those are my 2 ways to find the language when you're tapping yourself. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And thank you so much for joining me for today's tapping tip. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next one.